Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Power episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we're going to move into Book 2, Season 1, Episode 1. Chris Stacy and I are going to talk about it. I was wondering why this whole series was called Ghost. Like, I didn't understand that. Even in the montage when it began, Ghost wasn't even in it until he had to be, until they shot him. And that's because this case is not about Tasha killing Ghost. It's about Tasha running the drug empire of Ghost. And like, it's so she basically has to prove that James St. Patrick was in fact the Ghost she said he wasn't. And how's that going to turn out? And then she's like, Tommy killed him. I was like, is this how they're bringing Tommy into this?
Not only did Tommy kill him, I told him to do it. What was the point of that?
What is that? Like, why would you?
Speaking of emotion, I tried desperately to understand her motivation for saying, like you said, Tommy's name, and then just immediately being like, I told him to do it. I didn't know if she was like so pissed off at Ghost that she just kind of threw that out there, or if she realized, because everyone was like homegirl was asking her a question saying that doesn't make any sense. That was, Tommy and them were friends and whatnot, and she just says, "Oh shit, they're not buying it, so let me throw in." You know what I mean? I don't know. I really don't know. That was kind of
the only thing I can think of, because she said that. Now it allows them to say, "Okay, you were directing people to commit crimes, therefore you are the kingpin." Otherwise, it didn't make sense.
That's not even their direction. They're arresting her for the Kingpin statue even before that. Like, they already had the warrant.
Right, but Cooper was like, how am I going to say that? Because there was no evidence that she was doing anything. But when she said that, they were like, oh,
gotcha.
Now we got her.
Gotcha. I don't know why she did that. She should have said, because my dead husband, killed Tommy's love of his life and his fiance, Keisha. He killed Keisha. So then Tommy killed Ghost in revenge. That's what you should have went with, and then that's not her issue. But now the whole season is going to be, or at least her storyline, the district attorney, Sachs, is being pressured to prove that Tasha was the true Ghost and that James St. Patrick was just a witness that she murdered to silence him, so they don't get into the fact that he in fact was a drug dealer. But now she has to prove who Tommy is and who Ghost is. And I was like, that's going to be ridiculous, because if they do that, the whole inheritance is going away. Like, remember when he was on trial for killing Greg, they're like, if we can prove that any of this shit is tied to drug money, all your shit's going away. So that doesn't make any sense either. Like, you're not keeping any of that shit. That means Tariq is in school for nothing, because in the end, he's not going to have anything to any inheritance. That Yaz is gone. Big Mama's going to be homeless. Like, this is not a good defense strategy.
And what did he think she was going to say? Did Tariq did it?
I mean, that's what Tariq wanted to happen. My thing is, why can't Tariq stand up and say, I did it? He comes to court. This is the second time he wants his mama to save him and do what he should be doing.
Well, I don't know if it necessarily would have worked like that. Like, because just think about it, right? I mean, I can't imagine that would be the first time that a loved one has stood up and said, no, I did it, instead of whatnot, and be like, oh, well, okay, let's just move on to him or whatnot. Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure that people have done that in the past and said, no, but at the same time, they're like, no, I know you said that out loud, but we got evidence on so-and-so. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that would have necessarily even worked. I highly doubt it would have worked unless he had receipts to show that he did in fact do it. You know what I mean? And then
he has a story to actually how he shot him. One, they'll go for the height, because the reason why they say Tasha didn't do it is because the shooter was taller than she was, which Tariq is. Tariq can be like, I brought the weapon that my mom got, I got from Dre, which he did. How he shot him, what happened when he fell. Like, Tasha never saw his body. Like, Tariq can explain all that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and it's what Sachs don't want. He can be like, I saw, Mr. Sachs over there.
I thought she was going to say Cooper Sachs did it.
She can't because Tariq didn't tell her that he saw Saxe there. They haven't. They never discussed that.
I told her like dude was there, but I thought when he sent the message to her, I thought that he was telling her blame Saxe, and I thought I didn't see Tommy coming at all.
When she, I didn't either. I didn't either. I mean, I don't know why really, but to me, I didn't think they were going to just go that route.
I did because I was like, I stood up in the bed. I was like, she's gonna say Tommy. Tommy wants Tasha dead for killing Keisha. Tommy, saw Tariq shoot Ghost and was gonna want him dead. Tommy already said he was gonna kill Ghost at her house when he came over. When he told Tariq and Tasha, "I'm gonna go kill Ghost." So I mean, it's not. And he's on. And he just ran. Also, he admitted to killing Angie, which I'm surprised that Saxe hasn't brought that shit up. You know what I'm saying? So, and remember, he told he told Paz, which I'm sure she's not going to be in the series, but he told, Tasha told Paz that Tommy killed Angie. Like, it's not hard to paint Tommy as a murderer. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean.
I just didn't see it coming.
But also, writers don't want you to forget Tommy because he got his own book coming. So, I mean, and I think this lays the groundwork when Tommy comes back and kills Tariq. Like Tariq and or Tasha, like that's gonna happen now. I know.
I just didn't understand why like Tariq is trying to deliver messages to his mother in prison. Like, there's the thing called visitation, right? Like, if you were unsure of how the message is going to be portrayed, as far as the whole like, hey, tell her to speak the truth or whatever he told homegirl. Like, you're not restricted to not go to the prison to visit her and just tell them yourself. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell?
I thought you can only visit prison on certain days. You can't just show up like every day. Like, I thought there's like visiting days. Like so. And I think it was a time issue.
Like where you have the wall and you're like on the phones. And
yeah, like that. Yeah, I thought you could do that anytime.
No, I think you can only do that on weekends or something.
Are they listening and be like, oh, tell me?
Well, yeah. Well, what's the difference with her doing? I mean, him doing the other way with the, with the lawyer. You know what I mean? I don't.
But he didn't specifically say I did. He just said,
tell me. But a simple like picking up the phone on the other and it says, "Tell him the truth, Mom," and it just like kind of look at her in the eye, because that's the thing. Like, things could get skewed having another person. But if you're there, yeah, you're right. You're not going to actually say those words, say the exact words, but. You know how it is if someone's staring at you in a certain way, especially if you're right there, you can kind of understand what the body language is a huge deal. You know what I mean?
But she she understood what Tariq wanted her to do. Like, it was not like she was confused. She just didn't want to do it.
Right. I understood. I'm just saying it to me just didn't make sense of the kid not even seeing his mother. So I guess it's really the point.
Okay, I got you.
I just thought it was just weird to have him send somebody else to deliver the message when he could have easily.
Why would he think she would do it? Like, they're in this whole mess because they were covering from him for killing Ray Ray.
Yep.
So now all of a sudden I'm going to send you to jail after I did all this bullshit just to keep you out of jail.
She's like, Mom, tell him the truth. Tell him that.
Your daddy, because your daddy wanted to turn you in.
Yeah. Tell him I did it. I can't. I refuse to read the rest of this book. Tell him I did it so these damn teachers don't have to keep asking me questions about how to book.
I'm doing book reports. I'm sick of school.
I'm sick of school. I'm sick of going to my room and seeing the damn lead basketball player just banging another girl and telling me to step out. I'm sick of it. Please help me.
Walking in on people getting their dick sucked. Like,
Tariq needs to learn how to knock on a fucking door. Like, what's going on with this show?
Well,
like,
room. I understood the room thing. The room thing. Like,
it's not his room. He's just moved in, so you knock because it's like that was not his room at that point.
I've had a roommate. I've never just knocked on the door.
But this was not his roommate. Like he was
on the door or something. You put a sign. Like, there's things you do in college where if you that you would put there in order to say, hey, look, someone might be banging or whatnot. I have never just knocked on my door.
Okay.
Ever.
Chris, he did not know he was getting a roommate, and this was his first time meeting his roommate. So I'm saying he could have been like, hey, okay, let's put that to the side finally. You go to a bathroom, you knock on the fucking door, you don't know who could be in there. I'm just saying every time
yeah, that one I will give you.
Every time you open the door, somebody's having some sex. I'm just like, is this the tone of the show that we're gonna have from now on? I just want to know if this is where they're going with this.
That's a big thing with every show now. It's like going to the door, go in the back alley. Someone's like either like kissing, getting their ducks. I said ducks sick. I mean, I can't talk today. Their dick sucked. I just mixed up letters. Wow, what's going on with me today? And it just seems like that is a recipe to do. But I don't know. Bobby Brown getting it in, man.
It's Kane Tejada. So let's look at this. So Tariq again. So Tariq has been told that the only way he's gonna stay in school is that if he helps a good basketball player, Zeke stay, basically do his homework and make sure he gets through college. All right. So this results in Zeke taking Tariq to the Queens magically, where his family is from. It's like, okay.
Well, hold on. Let's rewind for a second to what you just said. Is it already established that Tariq is a genius or something?
Right?
I never heard this before. Like, if anything, I remember like even Tasha and Ghost talking about like in high school, like he's not paying attention to his studies and whatnot. I never heard once, except even Raina. I've heard like Raina was like really, really like her being a brainiac when it comes to like doing her homework and stuff. But I never heard of anything of like him even being like all into his studies or anything like that. For them to be like, you're helping out this basketball player. What? Huh?
We just met you. You are not here for your some kind of academic scholarship. You're here because Stern paid for you to be here. But somehow we seen your transcripts from the school they used to sell drugs at, and they said you were a fucking genius. So the reason he went to Choate was because he was somehow smarter than Raina. Like they both applied to Choate, and he got in because his test scores were better than hers. So they've been setting this thing that
See, but you see how fast I forgot about that shit? Like, I mean, you need to kind of reestablish that. And I put something in there that was like 2.5 seasons ago. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you just drop it for 2 seasons. And then supposed to have me, like, remember when you all of a sudden have a star basketball player and be like, oh, right, he's extremely smart. Except all those moments where he's been dumb in real life.
Not wearing gloves at murder scenes. But anyway. So that's what we got. So Zeke takes his ticket through college to meet his family, which are the Tejadas, Monet, Diana, Drew, and Kane are the family, and this leads to the dick sucking scene with Kane, which leads to Kane ultimately killing some other guy, some other guy.
I mean, it was his prerogative.
Yes, he played Mr. Boom. Mr. Bobby Brown is no one to fuck with. They just want you to know that Kane and Monet are not a family to fuck with. And after he gets done shooting this man, his mom lovingly wipes the blood off his neck, like, "Come here, baby. I see you got blood on you." That's motherly love right there. That's what Tasha would have did.
No more drama.
Nope.
I'm here all night.
We're on a roll today. Chris.
Too much for you for Chris. But that's what Tasha.
When we get to this guy. Let's get.
So we see this starting to develop, right? So then we got Tariq. Also, he's obviously the love interest in this show because women are just dropping the panties wherever he goes. So he meets Lauren. Lauren's ready to give him the draws. He meets Diana. Diana's ready to give him the draws. Like, that's gonna happen. And then you got the professor
that wants him.
Even
allowed him to not even pay, and still smirking like, "I love that boy." Like, you know what I mean?
Like, who takes drugs and don't pay for them?
Someone that you in love with.
Effie.
If you in love with
accountable for those drugs. Whoever her connect is, they want the money.
Love. I'm telling you, she's in love and she's not thinking clearly.
Let's
being in Yale, which all these kids are damn smart all of a sudden. Like, she's in Yale, they're like, damn.
And how? He was just in high school, right? They skipped him to go to college. Now everybody he went to high school with is also in college.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, and then their parents are all buying up gyms and whatnot. Also name, so that's
Hey,
how.
dude, remember he said my family isn't wealthy. We only make like so much money, and now they buying the whole school.
Because they want you to forget. See, you already messed up, Stacey. You were supposed to forget that shit. You messed up.
How?
Braden's family is somehow Stern level rich. I was like, no, you're not.
All of a sudden,
and I thought
investments take off or something. Did they get some Tesla stock before it where is all this money coming from?
I thought I was the only one who was like, why the fuck are all these kids all of a sudden in college? Like, he took his GED and he got advanced. Now all of a sudden Braden shows up, knows what room he's in. I'm just trying to figure this out. You walk into your room, your friend from 2 schools ago is sitting there and he's like, hey man, how you doing? How the fuck did he get to your room? He's like, what are you doing here? Then he's like, you still have Effie's number? Why does he have Effie's number? Why have you gone to see her to be like, bitch, you got me kicked out of school? Let's back up to the point that Tariq never sold drugs to anyone. Effie and Braden did the drug selling. They're the ones who people knew sold drugs. In fact, when Braden's friend came to the room to buy drugs from Tariq, Tariq said, I don't know who the fuck you are. You need to get out of my face. So I'm like, if he would have got kicked out, the other 2 should have got kicked out because they were the ones actually selling drugs to anyone. But somehow only Tariq goes down for this shit. That don't make any sense. I was happy to see Effie, but apparently that'll be the last time we're going to see this girl. And I'm like,
yeah, because her cadet gonna kill her because she ain't got the money for her drugs.
Like, he takes the drugs from her, don't give her shit. Give it to the stripper that he found through the daughter.
And somehow made at least 50 grand off of it, minus old girl's cut.
And her girls.
Where's Effie gonna get that type of money?
That quality of drugs.
She's already dealing with student debt as it is being at Yale.
Right, she said she couldn't afford to stay in school. How's she gonna just give you a satchel of drugs that you could make at least 50 grand in one day?
You gotta be.
If she lives to graduate from school, she's gonna be in so much financial debt. It's not even funny. She's gonna really wish that Bernie was president.
She can afford a Mac, but she can afford to give up drugs.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Like, this don't make any sense. And once again, Tariq is not selling shit. Tariq is middle management. He knows how to find a distributor. He knows how to find a supplier.
He's wholesaling. He's doing drop shipping. Basically, he's doing drop shipping. He's Amazon drop shipping.
There you go.
I pick it up, I drop it. Like, what?
There you go. And I don't understand why the stripper, what's her name? It don't fucking matter.
Epitome, I think her name is.
Epiphany. Why? I don't understand how she's like, I gotta drop Tasha because Tasha had cops come over and I don't want no cop stuff on me. But then finding out that the woman is already arrested and in jail, she's like, oh yeah, I can sell for you. Not a problem. I can sell for the son. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you know about his drug history? Aren't you not afraid of getting caught?
I was just more amazed that, like, he waited. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, how many hours did he must have waited outside the strip club just to go? First off, you in college, you 18, bro. Couldn't you just gone inside and just waited for her?
He's
like,
17.
But your friend did. Your friend was able to get in. You know what I mean? Like you in the criminal business, you tell me you can't even get a simple ass fake ID. Like, just to get inside, just so you're waiting outside. What is she? Did you even have her schedule? How do you know? Like, you could have waited all night just for her ass not to show up. You know, like that, and then just walk away. I was waiting to see if he was going to follow her in. No, he just walked away.
He had her email address. Like, it was in the thing. And how did Tasha have all those kids?
What? Where were all these kids?
Yes!
We never saw those kids in daycare.
It was only her. It was on Epiphany and her daughter. But all of a sudden, she had racks and pages of students. Yeah. And then she has
to have Yas up in there. Like, it was literally empty. But you got a binder full of clients.
Yeah.
And he remembers this one girl.
It was like Homeboy's kid that Tasha started to like.
Quincy's daughter?
Yeah, Quincy, yeah. You know, but that was it. Like you said, it was like no other kids that we knew of.
there was
What was
one.
the grandmother? I take that back. Grandmother had her own thing too that I guess they merged. So you could say, technically speaking, we didn't see grandma's kids, so maybe, you know what I mean?
So to your point, the one when you did see the kids at grandma's place, because that's when Tasha got the idea. There was one episode with Tasha. If you look behind Tasha, there was all these like other helpers. There was like these women running around talking to kids, and it was like none of them had any dialogue. But there was one episode when there was all of a sudden there was kids and helpers there, and I was like, who the fuck are all these people? And you never saw them again. And I was like, but to your point, Chris, again, he had her phone number, he had her email address. You don't sit outside of a strip club all damn night hoping that some woman may walk by who may be the stripper that you're looking for. And
yeah, that's what I was going to say. He knew her face?
That's what
That's a good, oh my God, what the hell?
They never met on the show. For the record, I'm just giving it to him.
That it was the wig that gave her away.
And even on that, every time she walked in there, she had the straight stripper wigs. Like she's looking like just a woman trying to go work at Walmart or some shit. She always had colorful wigs on every time she came in there. You never saw Tariq there when she came late to pick up her kid. Also,
well, I would say that there was a line. I'm remembering this now. Epiphany did say a line. I guess when he was like she first rolled up and said, "Oh, I've seen you before." So I guess they kind of hinted that they saw each other before, but she wasn't 100% sure. So, but still, that still does not answer the fact of like why his ass just didn't go inside, either wait for her or even ask questions if she's coming in, whatnot, or whatnot. Like the fact that he was kind of that is even kind of suspicious. Him kind of doing like just sitting off to the side like that. Like, yo, when we like, yo, sir, hobos aren't allowed right outside this place. You know what I mean? Like,
there's no diamond, there's no security out there saying, why is this dude just standing out here? Like, I mean, like, what are you doing here? Like, what do you want? You know, like, it's like, you got to be kidding me, man.
That strip club did look kind of sad. I mean, the music they were playing was kind of weak by itself. So it was no P Valley. You know, they ain't have Low Murder or DJ Never Scared on the ones and twos. You know what I mean? So.
To keep the beats going, but yeah. I did feel like I was in a P Valley episode. I mean, when the girls came in, when the girl dropped her titties out for Braden, the Mel Gibson the Bitcoin. Stop it. There is no way in this project level strip club that anybody's moving Bitcoin in there. Like.
Yeah, maybe Cash App, maybe like all the VMO, all that stuff.
Thank you. Yeah. But they don't take credit cards. But we at the Bitcoin level, baby. No, you're not.
I would say this though: if you live in New York City, that's expensive living. So you got to have a little bit of money at least to make a living out there.
They're in the poor side of Queens, sir. Like that's where they're at. So like it ain't nothing going down like that. But anyway. I did like Braden saying we're gonna be the interracial comedy team. He said, I'll be Mel Gibson to your Danny Glover. I was like, these youngins, like there were cops, dude. That was an action movie. Like, bro, like, know your shit. But I was like, it was hilarious because I guess he's supposed to be his Tommy now. Like, that's coming. That's coming. Like, he's gonna be like, bro, me and you are gonna be running this college. Again, so now they want us to believe that Monet, a senior drug dealer, never knew Ghost, Tommy, or Kanan. They want us, or the RSKs, or the Cristobal crew, the Tainos, all out of Queens. She didn't know any of them, and they didn't know her. You can kiss my ass. Also, she hasn't figured out you can move drugs at college. Her cousin goes to this college. You know he's brought drugs to that school. That's happened. But somehow Tariq is going to be the one with the bright idea to say, you front me the drugs, I'm going to open up the market at college. And she's going to be like, oh, shit. Why didn't y'all think of this? We're going to move this weight. Stop it. Stop it. Tariq don't sell drugs. Braden has more drug selling experience than Tariq. Bottom line. So I want to see, and so he's going to pimp out Braden. That's what's going to happen at some point. But somehow he's going to move drugs with Ezekiel. No. When he's not having a love affair between Diana and Lauren.
And his guidance counselor?
Yes! Yes!
What was up with the way that she was defending him? That's one thing. Okay, yes, we all had guidance counselors that believed in you, like when nobody else has, right? But I'm sorry, the way she was side eyeing Tariq, like first off, the way she got up to sit right next to him, like, come on, Tariq. Like, I'm like, whoa, she about to. I was waiting for Chris Hansen to just pop in and be like, to pop, like, to like, be like, what are you doing here, ma'am? Like, what are you doing?
What's going on?
I don't know. I mean, do we think that's going to become the thing? Like, just you want to do a poll? What do y'all two think? Y'all think something's going to come from that?
It should. Like Professor Caradad wants Tariq for some reason. The vibe was you are supple. Like I felt like there was something there. Like I was like, and I didn't appreciate it. Like I was like, what's going on here?
That was a very interesting word choices for that. But yeah, wow, yeah. What about you, Stacey? You think do you think he's gonna be the true G to get all these women, including this older woman of a guidance counselor?
No, he needs to. No,
I'm not saying that he needs to. I'm saying, do you think STARZ will do the STARZ thing and make that happen?
That's like child pornography. Like he's not even of age. Like,
well, he'll be 18, right?
Yeah. I think they want us to believe he's 18, even though he should be about 17 at best. But I'm assuming in real life he's like 20 something. I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's not a kid. In real life, he's 19. He's of age in real life. So I'm pretty sure on the show they're gonna have him be an 18 minimum.
Develop some more.
Yeah, right. I mean, the voice alone, I just can't get over. There's no bass in his voice. Innovation, yeah.
Like he hasn't blossomed yet.
Yes.
Yeah. He needs to grow out his facial hair or something.
Something.
Yeah.
By episode 5, he will be in somebody. Like that's the bottom line. Like it's gonna be Lauren or Diana, huh?
In some
We don't need to see it.
Hmm?
We don't need to see it.
Oh, you gonna see it?
No.
They just gave you 2 random ass sex scenes for no good reason. That meant nothing. You will see Tariq. Lauren was Diana beyond. I was like, what is Diana's problem? Like as soon as she saw this lovely man, she was like, hey. So is that your girlfriend? That's some shit in high school. I haven't heard that since high school. Is that your girlfriend texting you? I was just asking. No, I ain't got a girlfriend. Oh, really? Okay, well, we'll get to that.
Yeah, but you notice too, he needs to stay away from both of those girls because, as we found out, both of those girls got parents that are not like, let's say, model citizens. Like homegirl's dad that was like I guess she says like she was half Puerto Rican and whatnot. Her dad's he finds out the very end of the episode when she Googles homeboy's name and what he went to prison for.
Oh yeah.
Whatnot. And then obviously after going to that house to the housewarming celebration for Zeke, whatnot, and found out who both the girl who likes her likes him. What's her name?
Lauren.
Huh? Lauren got a brother that's buck wild or whatnot, and got a mother that's a thug and shit like that.
No, you get no. I think you don't know anything about Lauren's family. Like that's Diana's family.
Oh wait, so she's not a sibling enough? Because I thought you said
no. Lauren's different. Like that's a whole separate thing. So Lauren's at school.
I understand that. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about the dark skinned one too. I'm talking about the dark skinned one. She's not related to Zeke or the
no, but you're saying I thought you were trying to say both of their families are messed up. No, I'm saying Diana is a Tejada. Like her mom's Monet, her brothers Drew and Kane, and her daddy's in jail for
I understand. I'm saying Mary J. Blige because Mary J. Blige is also messed up. I'm saying, is she related to Mary J. Blige? I mean, the other one, the dark skinned one, Lauren. Is she related to?
No.
They're not related at all.
No. Lauren is light skinned. Lauren's very light skinned. Lauren's light skinned girl.
No. Screw Lauren. Screw that whole thing with Lauren for a second. I mean, no, the light skinned one. For a second. The one at the party. Is the one at the party related to Mary J. Blige?
That's her daughter.
Okay, that's my point. Okay. So the one at the party.
Yes.
Yeah. So the one in the party. Okay, but the other girl doesn't have any relatives in that.
No.
Okay. So the Puerto Rican thing was all her to begin with.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. because like you said, the skin texture is just
It's not just me. It's not just me because Kane don't look like he got any Latin in him whatsoever.
I'm gonna make a prediction then.
Latin people come in different colors. You do know that.
Nah. Fuck that. Like he would have some kind of Latin in him. No. Something.
I don't know. Yo, then I'm gonna say this. Yo, Diana's gonna have some horrible family past too. So I'm gonna say that they're going. Yo, by episode 3 or 4, we're gonna find out that Diana's father was probably killed by ghosts or some shit like that.
No, he's still alive in jail. No, he's alive in jail right now. He's fine. Like he's in jail. So,
or then ghosts put him there. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping they tie this shit together. Like, but even then, it's bullshit that you never heard of this drug family from Queens who's been there apparently for a while. Like that. What are you doing? The RSKs had that territory. Then they were gone. The Tainos had their own part of Queens, and now they're gone. Now all of a sudden, this whole big ass family been sitting here slinging drugs, and Kanan never ran into them. Dre and them never ran into them when they took over Queens.
Yeah, he just needs to get away from both of those girls. Effie was bad enough, but goddamn, like, why is every girl that he's messing with there got to be like some issues? You know?
No, see, so that's the question. So he should be with Lauren. But he's gonna want Diana because Diana wants him much more than Lauren. I mean, they both want him, but Diana's like for some reason she's really into it. So I saw in the trailer like he's gonna ask her out or whatever. He's gonna start dating her, but then Lauren's gonna come up, right? So Diana and Zeke is how I think he's gonna get Tariq's gonna get hooked up with Drew and Kane, and that's how he's gonna get to the drug thing. And then Monet's gonna be like, who does fuck this kid Tariq, and why does he want to date? My daughter, and that's what's going to be the problem because Monet's not going to fuck around.
He better stop messing with those scrubs and get somebody that has a real job that actually has a degree, like the guidance counselor. He needs to get the guidance counselor. Yo, she got a degree, she got a good job, and she cares for people.
She's a law professor. Thank you. I mean, she's established.
She got yeah. So there you go. You're on the leap, Yo, and I guess are they going to flesh out what happened with her and boy, the one?
Jabari.
Yeah, Jabari. Yeah.
Is he from Wakanda?
They had a past relationship or something like that.
Yeah. They used to date. Is he from Wakanda?
Probably. Maybe one of the background folks. I don't know. I didn't recognize him.
No, he said he's from the Jabari tribe. Like his name is Jabari. I was like,
oh. I thought you meant like he was in the movie Black Panther. I thought you were trying to say.
No, I'm saying that they took his name from Wakanda. That's what I'm saying. Like his name is Jabari. I just thought about. I was like, is Ubaku?
I know Jabaris, man.
I'm just saying though.
They ain't even African. That lineage is probably from African, but
I'm just saying.
Ain't like, I'm just saying.
There's a lot of black names they could have used.
No, I'm just saying, yo, you really want to talk about black parents? Just name.
Nah, man, never mind.
Like, let's be real. No, Jabari would just be Jabari. You know what I mean?
I got you, man. So Stacey, what do you think this is going? I mean, where do you predict?
So the Takata man, the husband, is in jail.
Yes.
Are we going to find out that Monet sent him to jail, or he took the fall for something she did? Like, I feel like they're going to try to parallel Monet with Tasha some kind of way, because they're doing the queen pin thing with Tasha, and then we got Monet, who's a queen pin, and it's going to be some type of parallel between those two families.
I think it's gonna be Tariq, like the poster, like your poster shows. I think somehow Monet's gonna try to get her hooks into Tariq at some point, and then he's gonna have to deal with Tasha and Monet trying to like guide him or try to get him in a certain direction. I think that's gonna be the tension between them two. Also, she has probably more connections in jail to reach out to Tasha, so she could use Tasha to control Tariq, because she said something like, "You gotta know how to control people, you gotta know what they want," and that sort of thing. And the cop that came over, D'Angelo, something like that, like he's the model actor that we talked about earlier. Like he's somehow like related to the family. That's why he would stop by the house and he wasn't worried about the shotgun being pulled out and everything. So he's gonna be the one to look into Tariq and tell Monet about Tasha and all that shit. So I think that's gonna also, just real quick, the prison guard that was leading Tasha around, she reminded me of Charlie Murphy. Like that, I think that's gonna be her, Tasha's Charlie Murphy character, like always fucking with her and everything.
She didn't really torture him though. I mean, torture her though. So
Well,
he You could be in like a typical guard, like who just looks at murder. You know what I mean? Like you see that type of like that whole trope in almost every film necessarily.
So Tasha been in jail for how long? And her nails are still done. Like
they haven't gone through that. But yeah, she's talking about she's been there for a little bit. She's been there for a couple of weeks, maybe a month, maybe.
Yeah.
You saying she looks too good? Her nails look too good for being in prison? I don't know. I see your point, Chris. I think that the fact that she had dialogue with her on both ends, I think this is going to be recurrent. I don't think she's going to do all the shit that Charlie Murphy did, but I think that's going to be her antagonist. I think that's going to be her
Yeah.
Charlie.
Yeah. No. I mean, no. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But I guess my point is it's just going to follow the same trope. The whole like same thing on Orange is the New Black. Like get the revenge in the sense of being like, oh, guess who just got out? I mean, they even did it with that new movie on Netflix with Mark Wahlberg with the whole guard thing. So what I'm saying is they're just not being original with it. You know what I mean?
Ain't much of this original.
I'm just waiting until like, they get caught up in the law. I'm just waiting. Huh?
Is it?
I thought they were gonna let her out by now. When they came in and offered her the 4 years, and she was like, "Okay." I thought they were gonna just let her out. And I was like,
I was about to get really pissed, right? The moment we said we're dropping charges, I'm like, wow, y'all already did what I was afraid y'all were gonna do, and y'all were gonna like have FUB in the very first episode, have METHOD, man, and Mary J being in the very first episode together. I was like, all of a sudden she's gonna be like the trailer of her being in prison. I'm like, are you telling me that was just all from the first episode just for her to be out there and literally it's season 7. Season 7 of it. You know what I mean? At this point, I'm just waiting for Monet to get caught up so she can get Method as her lawyer, and these two will have a musical number and they'll do like a remix to their 90s hit. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for it. Matter of fact, that needs to be in the credits at one point. They need to have, Meth and Mary J, reuniting.
They should have did the theme song.
Right, we said that.
Tariq is not from the poorest part of nothing.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
So we all agree that book 2, you can't just get into book 2 not watching Power.
No.
Because that's how it all was trying to be sold as, like saying, hey, if you never even watched Power, you can watch it. But no, you got to know these characters now.
You got to.
And it's like, holy shit. Like, I was like, okay, just call it freaking season 7 of Power, man. You know what I mean? They're trying to redesign it and whatnot. You had the exact same theme song. And you just do a little different stuff with the CGI of the intro. And like you just pointed out, he is not from the poorest part.
Absolutely not.
Like, what the hell? Matter of fact, they even kind of made fun of that, in this, with the guidance counselor saying like, he ain't, he's not like the typical thug. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
I thought you're absolutely right. Like, but I think what they were saying was we saw what happened in season 6. This show already has like obstacles. We don't need to fight the theme song. Like, we don't need like half the audience to be like, fuck this show and this theme song, so that turns them off. I think they were like, well, we'll at least keep something.
It's a different show then like, no. The problem was they kept the same lyrics to a continuation of the show, and it was midway through it too. So I think that was really the issue. If you're going to change the song, change the song. Don't just change like the artist. Yeah. Change the different lyrics to it, and not still have 50 on there, and have it being introduced in episode like 4 or 5 or whenever the hell they did that damn song, whatever. But if you want to call something Power Book, not Power season 7, but Power Book Ghost, Power Book 2 Ghost, just give it a damn new song altogether. Like, put Roddy Ricch on there. Put like something other than, you got these new kids. It's starring kids now, right? Or at least we thought, because now they got the DA and shit. So again, like I said, it's season 7. Like, put someone like Young. Put something like, like, yeah, Joe. I mess with Joe. I think Joe is awesome. Joe 50 is great. But if you're gonna put some millennials in the show, I'm surprised you ain't just do a different song altogether and put some millennial artists on there. You know what I mean? But whatever. You're obviously trying to go for the same people who are watching Power, and you're not really trying to tried to get new viewers by you know what I mean? I feel like they oversold the show for me. Like I thought this show was going to be different, and it's not. It is not a different show. It's the same freaking show, just minus Ghost, you know. And it's just a matter of time that Tommy's going to be in the show, like in it. You know what I mean? Just a matter of what episode, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the trial. So I think the trial. So what now that so also I think it was important that they switched the case not to be about the murder of Ghost, which Tasha was not going to help with the defense, as you saw in this episode. Like she doesn't want that to be investigated. Now that it's shifted to Ghost and really trying to prove that James was in fact Ghost, now Tasha can participate like in the defense. And so she has to be part of trying to help herself get out. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same show. Tommy will be back. The show will end. Tommy will come back to kill Tariq at a minimum, if not Tasha too. But so which one do you want to talk about his monologue to get into the advanced course? And what that means.
The book, you mean like the reason why he didn't read the end of it?
Yeah.
Or just the whole idea of shooting those things?
Like take a choice that he was like that we believe that basically he's laying his own story of why he's going to be murdered at the end of this series. That you shoot somebody, you take responsibility for it. Like he's talking about himself, or he will be. It's foreshadowing a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's clear that he was talking about himself or him shoot, you know, and the whole thing with his father. It just I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of zoned out. Like I like listened to when it sounded like it was just a bunch of bullshit. I just kind of zoned out, whatnot. And I'm like, okay, they're gonna like feel something like within him, like yeah, he didn't finish it, but it's gonna be typical, like say, no, I didn't finish it, and I apologize for that. But let me tell you about this character. I think I'm like, okay, I already know where this is going, and you're already contradicting yourself as far as why you killed your own father. Like I was just like, just fast forward to the part where he's like, okay, we'll take you on. Like, you know what I mean? Just get to it. Stop wasting our time. Jesus. You know what I mean? And how quick the other brother all of a sudden was on his side at first. First he was like, no, man, like, you know, really? I'm going to get this kid too or whatever. And then it's like, we really need to get this kid. And I'm like, oh, God damn, man. I'm going to be so annoyed with the show, man. I already know it. I'm going to be so annoyed. I'm going to be so freaking annoyed. Just hurry up and bring Tommy into it. Or actually, I need to see more Kane. You know what I mean? That was the highlight for me. The altercation to it, you know, with the show, you know, at the party. And the wire moment of them being in the stairwell and he just kind of shot the brother. I hear what you were saying with the whole idea of like they could have like the whole. I think we're saying one of the books could have been about Tate, and they could just do the whole angle of the whole political route and whatnot, and kind of be similar to like Boss and whatnot. But even with the small thing they did in trial with this episode, and even the moments where they're like even discussing it with the other DA and whatnot, I found it more pleasing to watch violence. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, that's what Power was. It was watching Bobby Brown shoot homeboy. I'm sorry, Kane. I'm sorry. I might just start calling him Bobby. You know what I mean? But watching him kind of shoot him down, I'm like, yes, thank you. That was like, I was like, it made me think, I'm like, okay, this is why Tommy needs to come back on the show. This is because I missed this shit. That little random dialogue and be like, why don't we just get Tasha off of this? I'm like, first off, some of your shit doesn't even make any sense. And you guys need to really start hiring actual, consultant attorneys to be like, if y'all can actually even really do that shit. Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know too much about law, but I will watch enough Law and Order SVU to know that is some BS. Yeah. You know what I mean? So just stick to the violence, man. Just stick to the violence. There's a reason why the theme song you see two guns come up and just like intertwining. With that white powder. Just be violent. Please.
More drugs and violence, huh?
Yes. I want the violence.
Chris,
let's be honest. That's what sold the show. The first thing you see in the very first season, first episode of Power was motherfucking get marked out in the alley by ghosts and whatnot. And people are like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And cool. Like yes, have the whole thing with Tasha trying to come out of jail, get out of jail. But the whole the whole thing of Tariq running and be like, oh shit, him waking up, I don't know why he don't set no alarms. You know what I mean? Like, you're 18 years old, you can't set no damn alarms. And every time he wakes up, like, oh shit, I'm late to this. Oh shit.
He's always running. He doesn't have a car, an Uber. Like, can we get some money?
Yeah.
So so he did set alarm at the beginning of the episode for the STARZ meeting, and he was still late. Being up all night. I know he
walked clear across town. He couldn't catch an Uber.
Being up all night, running to strip clubs, going to parties, writing 3 or 4 papers. Like, the man tired. He like, oh, it's only so many hours in a day. I gotta sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Don't he have a car? Like, is one of his parents' car? Like, you got one parent that's dead, so shouldn't he inherited that car? And you got another parent that's in jail.
So, when did we see Tariq learn how to drive?
Never. He's never been behind the wheel. Well,
you know, I will say this: they are in New York, so okay. So I will give them
that's what I'm saying. It's public transportation. I mean, that's how they get from point. But Ubers.
If this was in California, then that would have been some bullshit.
That would have been some bullshit.
Because everybody drives in California, right? You know.
But he's running on campus. Like when you see him running from building to building, like he's on campus and he's just trying to get around. But I was like, this. I to your point, I didn't want to see, you know, like Saved by the Bell. Like, I don't need to see him running the classes trying to get papers in, not only his papers but Zeke's papers. And obviously this is going to become a problem. If the school dean is telling him to help this kid cheat, just give him A's. Why the fuck do you need me to write his papers? Yeah. The dean is saying it. Like,
and what type of Ivy League school still makes you read Moby Dick?
Yeah, oh, that's true.
Like, what? Really? Like, I don't know, maybe that was his softball. Like, everyone else is reading like Plato, like reading stuff from Plato or Socrates and stuff. And it's like, give him something simple, Moby Dick, because there's movies based off of it. I don't know, maybe you know, could have done that. I'm thinking like these kids don't think today. I'm thinking back in my day, we had this thing called Cliff Notes. You know what I mean? Like,
and now you have audiobooks. You just listen to
audiobooks, yeah.
And now, like, let somebody else explain it to you in 10 minutes and then write a report.
That was like 15.
Or better yet, just download somebody else's paper and put your name on it and switch the words up.
Yep.
What? So, I mean, we can go to the detail. Why is Tariq writing this illegal paper in the fucking public library? Like, he can't afford his own computer. That's what we're doing right now. You at the fucking Stanford and you can't afford your own computer. Like,
and you know what's going to happen, right? They're going to one of the teachers going to find out that Zeke did not write it, because, like, you know, just like the typical, like, hey, what's blah 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 blah. It's that you wrote this paper, right? And then he can't be able to recite it, and then Zeke's gonna get mad because he was too wordy, just like you see in the other movies and TV shows and whatnot.
Yeah.
But what, you know, now they're gonna have beef because he was too wordy about it, and the teacher called out bullshit, saying you ain't that smart. You know what I mean? Because he obviously has it in it for these damn jocks. You know what I mean? We already know how this is going to play out. And then they're going to be confrontation. Homeboy's Bobby Brown's friend or whatever is going to get into it with, you know, somebody going to have to go. They're going to have to go. It'll be a gunfight after that. You know?
Okay, I get it, man. I get the reference. It's going to be a gunfight after that. It's like, somebody got to go.
All for Moby Dick, and it's all because of a damn paper.
Oh, Charlie Murphy. That's what Charlie Murphy. He's like, it's a gunfight after that. It's like, he gets back in the face. So, yes, I think now that they've laid the foundation, okay, we're gonna with Kane. To your point, Kane will get us back, and the Tejada family, really, they're gonna get us back to the drugs and violence that this show is based on. That's not Tariq. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they're gonna need them to do that, and I'd much rather have that than them us trying to make us believe that Tariq is all of a sudden become a street dude. Like, that's not that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, let's leave the street people to the street shit. Leave Tariq with the college shit, even though he should have been the first one to figure out you can sell drugs at college. He's gonna fuck Diana. That's gonna go bad. He's probably gonna cheat on her with Lauren. Then that's gonna get the family mad, and he's gonna have some problems with that. So he's gonna have his own Angie Tasha situation going on. You know, so it's got to be You will have this.
I don't know why. I strongly believe the guidance council is going to be part of it too.
I can't. You gotta see it. You got like so Jabari, Jabari
and her name
Caradad, Counselor Caradad, that's her name, Caradad. Like their fact that they had a previous relationship, I'm pretty sure that's gonna that's gonna turn into something.
Yep.
But when she kisses Tariq, that's when the show's gonna get good. I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he's gonna be pissed at Tariq and try to get him out to school, and then after that it'll be a gunfight after that, and somebody's going, there's gonna be a lot of people going.
Yes.
So
over Tariq and his love. I hope Effie's back for this substantially. I thought she's a good character. I think it's a waste of this the last time we see her.
I like her braids. I like what they did with her braids. You know, like the whole Afro thing kind of made her look kind of young and juvenile or whatnot in a way.
She looks older with the braids.
No, she looked more mature, I guess is my point. She looked more mature.
All right. I know she ain't Yale. Not right now. So, but it'd be interesting to see. She did look good. It'd be interesting to see where she goes. If they just brought her back for this moment, they'll be dumb as shit. Stacey, any closing remarks?
Tariq must die. Hashtag Tariq must die. Season 1. And Tasha is going to get out on some stupid loophole because she is my client and I'm an expert lawyer. Mm-hmm. She will be out by episode 6.
Okay. All right. Chris?
I need these two to have a song in the damn show.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching. What did you think of episode 1? Did it meet your expectations? Are you excited about the series? What do you want to see happen? Let us know in the comments. And always, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like video, comment on the video, share the video. We will post a episode 2 preview. I would like to do that tomorrow since the trailer has dropped on the internet. I'd like for us to do a episode 2 preview, see what we think might happen. But anyway, we'll see you guys again, and thank you very much.